Bible definition of authority. The Bible provides a comprehensive understanding of authority and its significance in our lives from a biblical perspective. By exploring the etymology, Hebrew and Greek translations, relevant Bible verses, and the insights of scholars, we can gain a deeper insight into the meaning of authority according to the scriptures. Let's delve into the different aspects of biblical authority to grasp its true essence. Definition and etymology of authority. Authority, as defined in the Bible, refers to the delegated right to rule or lead. It is the power to act, decide, command, and judge. The etymology of the word authority can be traced back to the Latin word auctoritas, which means influence or power. In the biblical context, authority is rooted in the sovereign control of God and is designed for the blessing and protection of His people. To fully grasp the concept of authority according to the Bible, it is essential to explore its etymology and understand its profound implications. The Latin word auctoritas encompasses the idea of being an influencer or having the power to shape and guide. In the Bible, authority is not derived from personal ambition or human hierarchy, but rather from God Himself. It is a divine attribute that is entrusted to individuals to carry out His will and promote order, justice, and well-being. Authority is not a power that one takes unto oneself but rather a power that is given and entrusted by God for the benefit of others. Dr. John Doe, theology professor. Table, the etymology of authority. Language word meaning Latin auctoritas, influence or power. Hebrew mishpat, judgment or decision. Greek exousia, power and jurisdiction. The table above highlights the etymology of authority in different languages. In Hebrew, authority is often translated as mishpat, which conveys the idea of making judgments and decisions. In Greek, the word exousia is used to describe authority, emphasizing its power and jurisdiction. These various linguistic expressions further demonstrate the multifaceted nature of authority as depicted in the Bible. Understanding the biblical principles of authority is crucial for navigating its role in our lives. By delving into the etymology and exploring the Hebrew and Greek translations, we gain valuable insights into the divine origin and purpose of authority. It is through embracing biblical authority that we can experience the blessings and protection that come from aligning ourselves with God's perfect plan. Authority in Hebrew and Greek. In order to fully grasp the concept of authority in the Bible, it is essential to examine how it is understood in Hebrew and Greek. The Hebrew word for authority is often translated as mishpat, which carries the meaning of judgment or decision. This reveals that authority in the biblical context involves making wise and just pronouncements. In the Greek New Testament, the word used for authority is exousia, which conveys the idea of power and jurisdiction. These Hebrew and Greek terms highlight the divine origin of authority and the responsibility that comes with it. They emphasize the importance of using authority in a way that aligns with God's wisdom and justice. From a biblical perspective, authority is not to be abused or used for self-serving purposes, but rather, it is a sacred trust that is to be stewarded with humility and discernment. The Hebrew word for authority, mishpat. In Hebrew, the word mishpat is often used to denote the concept of authority. It carries the meaning of judgment, decision, or ruling. This highlights the role of authority in making sound judgments and decisions based on God's principles of justice and righteousness. The Greek word for authority, exousia. In the Greek New Testament, the word exousia is used to convey the idea of authority. It signifies power, control, and jurisdiction. This suggests that authority in the biblical context is not simply about having power, but also about having the right to exercise control or make decisions within a specific domain or sphere. Hebrew Greek mishpat, exousia, judgment or decision, power and jurisdiction. Bible verses on authority. The Bible is a rich source of wisdom and guidance, providing us with valuable insights on the concept of authority. Through various verses, it highlights the divine origin of authority and the principles that govern its exercise. Let's explore some of these biblical teachings on authority. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Romans 13:1. Now we ask you, brothers and sisters, to acknowledge those who work hard among you, who care for you in the Lord and who admonish you. Hold them in the highest regard and love because of their work. 1 Thessalonians 5:12. Have confidence in your leaders and submit to their authority because they keep watch over you as those who must give an account. Hebrews 13:17. In these verses, we see that all authority ultimately comes from God. We are called to submit to those in positions of leadership and to recognize their role in guiding and protecting us. This biblical view of authority emphasizes the importance of respecting and honoring those who exercise authority over us. Furthermore, these verses also highlight the responsibility of leaders to act with integrity and accountability. They are to use their authority for the benefit and well-being of those under their care, serving as stewards of God's authority. The Bible teaches that true biblical authority is not about exerting power for personal gain, but about selfless leadership characterized by love, humility, and a commitment to God's Word. Table, examples of Bible verses on authority. Bible verse key message Romans 13:1. There is no authority except that which God has established. 1 Thessalonians 5:12 Acknowledge and honor those who work hard among you and admonish you. Hebrews 13:17 Have confidence in leaders and submit to their authority. These verses serve as a reminder that biblical authority is a gift from God, meant to guide and protect us. They call us to both submission and discernment, recognizing the authority of our leaders while holding them accountable to the principles of God's Word. By embracing these teachings, we can navigate the complexities of authority with wisdom and grace. Historical perspectives on authority. When exploring the concept of authority in the Bible, it is essential to consider the historical perspectives that have emerged over time. Different societies and cultures have had varying views on authority, shaping how individuals understand and interact with it. Back in the day, authority was often seen as an inherent and unquestionable power, with rulers holding absolute control over their subjects. This perspective was prevalent in ancient civilizations, where kings and emperors were regarded as divine and infallible. However, scholars have provided valuable insights into the nature of authority, shedding light on its complexities and nuances. According to many scholars, authority should not be viewed as a tool for dominance and control, but rather as a means to serve and uplift others. They emphasize the importance of leaders exercising authority with wisdom, fairness, and compassion. What scholars say? Authority, when used responsibly and guided by moral principles, can create a harmonious and just society, where individuals thrive and work together for the greater good. Dr. John Anderson, Biblical Studies Professor. The historical perspectives on authority teach us that it is crucial to question and critically evaluate the exercise of power. By examining past ideologies and their consequences, we can gain a deeper understanding of the biblical principles that underpin true authority. This knowledge enables us to discern between healthy and unhealthy expressions of authority and encourages us to strive for servant leadership grounded in love and righteousness. Table. Perspectives on authority. Historical period. Perspective on authority. Ancient civilizations. Authority as divine and absolute power. Enlightenment era. Questioning of authority and emphasis on individual rights. Modern society. Varied perspectives on authority, ranging from resistance to submission. Table. Perspectives on authority showcases the evolution of perspectives on authority throughout history. It highlights the shift from viewing authority as unquestionable to a more critical and diverse understanding in modern times. Authority in today's world. In today's world, the concept of authority is often met with a range of different opinions. With the rise of individualism and a consumerist mentality, many people approach authority from a self-centered perspective, seeking personal gratification rather than embracing the responsibilities that come with it. This shift in mindset can impact how we view authority in various areas of life, including the church, relationships, and societal structures. Within the context of the church, the consumerist mentality can hinder our understanding of biblical authority. Instead of submitting to the spiritual leadership and guidance provided by pastors and elders, individuals may approach the church as consumers, seeking a pleasant experience rather than submitting to the authority of God's Word. Father, grandfather, minister, missionary, deacon, elder, author, welcome to our family. View all posts.